going? Are you recording?
I don't know. Does it say I should be?
Is there a counter counting? Is there a time counting
okay.
up?
Yeah, there is. You're right.
Okay.
Okay. Messed that up.
We boycott and divest Honeywell because of their manufacture of navigational and propulsive technology for Reaper drones, which makes them hundreds of millions of dollars for their work supplying one of the most potent tools there is for extrajudicial killing and American imperialism. Pakistan, Afghanistan, Yemen, Somalia. For communities throughout the Middle East, U.S. drones have become synonymous with indiscriminate terror and death. This has been the case for over a decade now, at the cost of thousands of civilian lives lost and communities destroyed, and at the cost of a perpetuation of the cycle of violence that continues to be driven by American policies in the Middle East. U.S. policies in Iraq have killed 133,000 civilians in the past decade. So is it any wonder then that even a radical and barbaric group like ISIS, a group that the U.S. once funded and armed, can command such significant popular support in what they bill as a crusade against Western imperialism? Do your part to break the circuit of war and imperialism. Join us in boycotting Honeywell's consumer products and pressuring our churches, schools, and other institutions to divest from all war profiteers. Then be vocal and spread the word so that your actions impact the behavior of these companies. With the help of Honeywell and the rest of the military-industrial complex, the cycle of violence continues. Many innocent people have already been killed without due process in our current bombing campaign in Iraq and Syria. Meanwhile, ISIS recruitment numbers are soaring. The bombing campaign in Syria and Iraq is a murderous reaction to an enemy that poses no real threat to the American populace, whose only victims are the innocent people it's slaughtering. It is serving only to reap brutal destruction on a country already torn apart by decades of U.S. intervention. Sign the pledge at badhoneywell.org to tell Honeywell, stop your complicity in extrajudicial drone killing. Why have we been subject to such hysteria and fear-mongering? And why was bombing presented to us as the only plausible response? Why were we never led to question the possibility of a non-violent solution, despite the fact that no credible analysts believe that the militaristic strategy being employed will do anything more than put our nation at greater risk? Part of the answer is that war is more profitable. The bombing campaign in Iraq and Syria has already cost billions of dollars. And this brings us back to Honeywell and its weapons contracts worth hundreds of millions, and their widespread campaign contributions to politicians on both sides of the aisle, which they use to buy the policies that suit their profit margins, silencing your voice and the voices of all ordinary Americans. That's why we're speaking out in the language Honeywell understands: money. So sign the pledge at badhoneywell.org. Follow us on Twitter at BADHoneywell and on Facebook at boycott/divest Honeywell International Incorporated. Together we can make Honeywell pay a real economic price for its support of extrajudicial killing and war crimes around the world. All right.